Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today is very much kind of it's a special stream. Let's put it that way. Um, God, where do I even begin with this? Well, I can begin with content that was added um, a year and a half ago. How's about? So, way long time. I'm not going to do the opening movie 1 and 2 because everybody's seen that, and they're not really too much to them. But a year and a half ago, they added the Nightmare Dungeons. And when you go into the Nightmare for the first time, you get this nice little cutscene, which I'm going to stay silent for. Now that was just for a little bit of refresher for you all. And I guess again, for, for a little extra bit more refresher, fast forward a whole year, and we got the final Nightmare Dungeon. They released monthly, so on and so forth. And at the end of the monthly dungeon, or the 12th dungeon, you clear it, and we were given this cutscene. Which, wasn't too much more than a couple of JPEGs sort of shuffling around on your phone, but it was sort of the hinting of something new. And of course, I can't recreate the events that occurred, but fast forward to about a week and a half ago, actually almost 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks ago Thursday. We get an update and everything, and we knew that these existed from Japan stuff, but we didn't know when they were going to drop for us. And we log in, and the little Nightmare Dungeon thing that had been sitting there and had been the same for about 6 months now had the crystal that was in the center sitting there, and it was glowing. And then, you tap that, and we get, again, another sort of overly dramatic cutscene. And there was actually a bit more to this that I can't show off anymore because they were actual in-game cutscenes of it was more of a visual novel. But this is your nightmare screen now. Once you get to that point, this is what you have, this portal in the center. You click this, and you get transported to the Magicite dungeons. And there's a whole story going on with this other, you saw her in those cutscenes, but the sort of female keeper looking character named Alara, apparently trapped in this dimension, so on and so forth. Defeating these dungeons is helping to free her. But the big thing is you can't get outside help, which means that your roaming warriors are locked off in here. Your realm synergy is locked off. A lot of things are locked off in here. Luckily, Alara helps you. She gives you a wall substitute, but the Magicite dungeons themselves are 6 extremely difficult fights themed around various elements. You know, you got your fire, ice, wind, earth, lightning, water. Each one its own boss to kick you in the dick. And today we'll be going through each of these one at a time, because I had to save up my my tokens. Because you only get to do 1 a day, but you know, I saved up 6 days worth, so I can do them all at once. But let us move on to Magicite. Okay, so our first Magicite is against Bismarck, and I'm starting out here because I want to just explain the mechanics of Magicite very quickly, because they are a little new. So you'll notice the drop table here. These are the possibilities of what the boss will drop. It will always drop a 3-star, and it is random which one you get. Completely random, you can't dictate it at all. Well, you can, but that requires third-party stuff, and I'm not going to get into that because that's technically against the rules. Anyway, bonus rewards include some very, very nice items here, such as major summon orbs, and some other Magicites, some weaker ones that will help bolster your team. And you'll notice on the right here, 30 seconds or less, 1 minute or less, so on and so forth. The gimmick here is that Magicite dungeons are timed, similar to the Sephiroth fight that we had a while back. And your rewards are based off of how quickly you beat the boss. So you are actually incentivized to be aggressive. And of course, the boss gives some standard rewards that are very nice, because 10 crystals 3 times for a total of 30 crystals, which is about like a couple months worth of event rewards. And then you always get the main man's thing. Which, speaking of which, let's talk about Magicite a little bit and what they actually do. So, Magicite are an extra summon thing that you can do each time. They, the big 3-star ones generally have some nice things that they do when you summon them, such as Hydra here, dealing 4 lightning damage and lowering lightning resistance. Extremely, extremely nice. They also have passive benefits. Hydra will lower lightning damage by 3%. And then there are a couple of abilities that they do at a % chance after you summon them. There are also sub-Magicite, which the only thing you get here are their passives. So I will be getting these lightning boosters from Ellen and Humbaba. And the Sealion and Bismarck will be giving me a little bit of extra water resistance. The combined Magicite stats up here dictate the damage that the summoned Magicite does, and also a couple of other passive passive things. So let me see if yes, okay. So once you break the level 50 cap on Hydra, it will give 2% of its resistance, 5% of its resistance, and 10% of its resistance to your party. So, at this point, if I had this thing at level 80, it wouldn't have these stats, but if I had it at level 80, it would be giving me a bonus 16 resistance. and that's Magicite. It is a very subtle but very nice boost. As stated before, we are restricted to a single roaming warrior. It is Elara, who will be helping us out to defeat the Magicite and win herself her freedom. So Bismarck here, as the gimmick goes with Magicite, each one is weak to an element and is based around one specific element, the exception being Bismarck here, who likes to throw fire, lightning, and ice damage at you, as well as a lot of very heavy water attacks. As such, I have built a lightning-specific team to take him out. So, without further delay, away we go. So, Magicite dungeons, Magicite bosses are extremely execution heavy. You're going to want to know exactly what you have to do and when, and get all of your moves planned out. Eventually, you do get into a rhythm that helps a lot. Savage Breach there is, of course, Bismarck's big move. And it is just part of its normal rotation. While we can mitigate this damage to an extent by just, you know, having things like this, like an instant heal. Can't be 100% prepared for everything. So, Entrust is a skill that I haven't really used too much. It allows one to transfer bar from one person to another. It's very important in the Magicite dungeons. You may also... did I mention it on this run yet? I can't remember for the life of me. But I'll mention it now anyway. You may notice that we don't have many breakdowns going. And it's because Magicite bosses are 80% resistant, as opposed to normal bonus bosses, which are only... they're only 50% resistant, so doing a breakdown only reduces the boss's stats by 10%, and they're already so high over the cap that it really doesn't help too much. I'm going to be a bit aggressive here and concentrate for a tiny bit, so silence from me for a tiny bit. This is why instant cast is good. Alright, so slowly but surely, the tide is now going to move into our favor. Not 100%, mind you, but at least a small bit. So, it should be noted that that wall lasts for about 30 seconds, and you can use the timer up there to keep track and know when you need to recast your wall. It's a very handy feature of the Magicite stuff, and might actually be why they chose to include the timing mechanic. Alright, there. That should be able to get us to full health. Next time Vanille gets a turn, she needs to instant heal. Please get the turn. Oh boy, okay. Welcome to fucking Magicite, where you are constantly toting the line of like, ah, fuck, I'm screwed. Actually, I might be alright here. You know? That was the wrong move. Whatever. Look, today, on this day, we are looking merely to clear. Oh, Christ. Not gonna be a mastery, but I already did it once. I don't need to master again. I mean, so this is something I want to mention real quick, because somebody just mentioned this in the chat, and before this goes, so this is at least on video somewhere. Thank you for the follow. You're saying, I don't have any characters that are fully dived, right? Should be noted here, out of everybody here, Rasmo is the only person I've legend dived. Onion Knight is fully dived. And then Kane, Lightning, and Vanille aren't fully dived. So, characters don't need to be fully dived. They need to be 99, that's for sure, at least for most of these. But you don't need to be fully dived. You just need good abilities. Oh, also Magicite have level, so on and so forth. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, hey, another bottom swell. Nice. So Liquid Flame brings his form change and gimmick, of course, rotating between human, hand, tornado. Every time you deal enough damage, or hit, it's not dealing enough damage, it's hit him. It's every 3 hits. Biggest thing to note, human form, I actually don't know what the human form does. Hand form does a physical attack. Oh, it does the percentile attacks, that's what it does. Right. Tornado form does the magic. Hand form does a physical attack that has a chance to paralyze. All of these are very nasty, so you want to definitely have your resistances shored up. Now you will notice that Liquid here doesn't really deal as much damage as Bismarck was, for sure. The one very annoying thing that Liquid does is it heals itself. The thing is, Liquid does get extremely nasty later on. It has a move that hits you like a ton of bricks. And can definitely catch you off guard. I am waiting, one, to take some real damage. I should probably just get this up. But also waiting for the combo. Okay. The training wheels are off. I think a lot of the reason that I don't actually think I'm going to succeed on this pass, but a lot of reasons why this boss slowly outpaces me is due to the fact that I bring this setup. Ah, it begins. Yeah, as stated, once we get the ball rolling, damage ramps up a bit here. Still not to where I'd want it to be, but I'll take it. We do have an instant heal from two fronts, so I think it's time to Yep, here it comes. So yeah, the tornado just can do that now. And every time we are hit, we take a bit more damage. Because it imperils us. And pretty soon, our roaming warrior, in air quotes, is going to run out. And then we will be in some real trouble. Oh. Oh no, I know. This is the time. We are at rude levels. I'm really hoping pain. Yes. All right, everybody, fucking hold off. I'm clearing this. I didn't get under a minute, but welcome to Liquid Flame. He's very hard to get under a minute. I'll take the clear. Ooh, I didn't have this one. Okay. I took a guess, but I think I'm extremely wrong. I think I wanted the Shelga first. We'll find out. But we're okay for now. Nice. Alright, I am extremely pushing my luck a bit here. Oh, right. I gotta fix your things. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Recovery. Trying to remember who uses what bars and when is very tricky at times. Alright, time for the move. It's time to fast honk. Step 1, first you medium honk. Hell yeah! I have the power of a god! Step 2, then you fast honk. Welcome to the magic of battery. It's always a quick turnaround with battery. Let's get Liquid Flame back out here. Give us another shield. It's harder to time the second one, but the sooner you get that shield out, the better. Alright, we are going to under a minute this one. Some very complex button presses going on in the background here. You see there, we have gotten to the point where Rasmo is vulnerable to ice damage. There we go. First two are, of course, the roughest for me. Oh, hey! Very, very nice. There, okay, that's what we need to get off. Adia does take a little extra damage because she has devotion on. Kind of need that devotion, though, for her to hit the good numbers. Bam. Perfect. See, as you see there, Rasmo got slowed. Again, this is the most dangerous move of the boss, is the fact that it can actually slow your people. All other things aside, it's the slow proc. Yes, Moon gives him physical blink, as you can see from the little after image that he's getting. I don't know if the stream's actually picking that up. Sometimes it doesn't pick up stuff like that. But yes, he does get physical blink to add on to the rude things that the boss does. So a physical team, not too great for this boss, honestly. But you know, we do what we can get. Alright, time to go fast. Maelstrom. Adia has a bit of a ramp to get her stuff going, but once that ramp is done, Adia is very strong. All right, so doing that BSB on Renoa, maybe not the best choice, because now the boss gets to be hasted for a bit. You don't want Fenrir to be hasted. Every turn that Fenrir is hasted, aside from it being more damage that you're taking, is another turn it moves closer to its enrage. And every turn closer to that enrage is another turn that I swear under my breath. I think Renoa got slowed there. Nope, we're all good actually. I don't think anybody got nailed. Nice. I'm gonna refresh this anyway. It's alright. And you say I'm lucky that nobody got slowed, but it is actually a 50-50 chance. Now, Fenrir here does do a lot of physical attacks, so when you get the chance, you do want to try and re-up Protect Ya. Piss. Time for me to get caught with my pants down. Here we go. And Unislowed. Fantastic. Alright, luckily her next move is Burst Mode, and I think she was the only person that got slowed. The one thing I hate about slow is how hard it is to tell if people have gotten the status effect or not. Yep, it was only Una. Fantastic. Oh god, unit, get your fucking break off! Yes, Sheep Song is fantastic because of that regen. People always undermine regen nowadays, but still very strong. Still Medica worth damage. Yep, that was why I waited. No. Sit down. Bad dog. No. That's why. Yep, and Rasmo got slowed. I knew it. I knew it was coming. You can't trick me. So we're actually in a phase of the fight where the boss is going to be using Savage Withering Winds. Whoa! Quite often. Speak of the goddamn devil. We're actually at the phase of the fight where 9 times out of 10, I'm better off just... God. Recasting stuff immediately. Fuck it. No, I'm not going to get sub 1 minute. But, as always, I say, I'll take the clear. Wow. So close. So goddamn close. I didn't refresh Helga. That's what happened last time. I'm an idiot. I had the world in my hands, and I clenched. So, for the video, Golem's big thing is that he is super anti-physical. You kind of want to go magic against him. You can go physical still, but it's going to be a uphill battle. You need to be aware of that. Did I not? I think I did not cast Shelia. Because I'm an idiot. Let me fix that. Magicite dungeons mess with me a lot because there's a lot of shifting your crew around and who does what that I frequently actually forget to rebuff things a lot of the time. Very, very rude in that sense. Yep, too many tasks, too few people. We are holding on Alphanod. Alright, now we're in the rhythm. As is Golem. Very much looking me in the face and saying, I too will do my moves. As stated, we need to keep an eye on the timer. That's how we know when I have to refresh buffs, when the boss does its various things. we need to act. Ley Lines is also a very strong move to use against this boss because of the instant, well, a lot that it does. Giving your whole party quick cast is very strong, actually. As one might imagine. Damn. Well, now we don't have wall. I just recast Shoga twice. Thinking entirely straight right now. I should be utilizing blowback a little bit more, but that's honestly on me. Yeah, this is going to be an over a minute run. With, that's mostly due to some misplays earlier on. But that's, you know, that's what Magicite comes down to. It's very hard to not misplay. Fifth fight in the row may also be it. Also, a little behind the scenes. there might have been some like internet intermediate problems going on that may have been distracting me a bit during this one. Should be able to pull it off though. Part of me is always like, should I blow back or should I hold off? And then like immediately after I say, no, I'll hold off, I get hit by like a huge goddamn hit. It's like, maybe I should have blown back. I swear I've done all these fights under a minute. No, I'm good at video games. Fuck you. How about? God, alright. What did I at least get for my stress? Okay. Do not punch guy again, please. Nope, I guess you didn't punch guy. That was an okay punch. That's okay, it's recoverable. So one trick I didn't pull off last time, which is something that honestly helps a lot with this, is getting a very good sort of like transition from Erasmo doing History's Truth into Yuna doing her Medica Bursts. Didn't quite pull that off at all last attempt, but gotta keep that one in mind. That little trick, that little gem. The brothers. I'm hooked on the brothers. I love the brothers. The brothers are good to me. Alright. Concentrate here. Good. So Krill will do Sheep Song, which comes out of that. She can recast the Roman Warrior, then do Stoneja. Eventually, she'll have to recast Shield Dragon. Rude boss. Every time I do this fight, I'm always amazed at how rude the boss actually done. I had a plan. I deviated from it immediately. Let's let that Erasmo do it. Oh, we're getting to the point where Thundara's really rude. I want to say it's just a matter of keeping this pressure up, no problem. But yeah, I expect to be destroyed shortly. damage. We don't want to Medica just yet. There. Yeah, good enough. Real. Jesus, Krill. Really? Rush? I had the Medica all charged up and you did Rush? Yeah, small gifts, you know? Take what I get. Okay. Krill may go down, but I should get sub-minute. Fuck him up. Oh, Christ. Thanks for the host. So, that was the first phase of Magicite. I don't know, my brain's out of blank right now. I'm really tired. Next time we do one of these, it'll be for the Dark and Holy Magicite ones. And then eventually at some point after that, 4-star, which, as chat points out, just went live. So yeah, I'll see you around.